Dunlap, you there?
Who is this?
What do you mean, who is it? It's me. Are
Roy?
you... What? Who?
Roy, for a minute there, you sound like Jackie.
This is Jackie. You know damn well it's Jackie. I don't...
Oh.
Roy and I don't even sound alike.
You know what it is? It's just not being right there next to you. It's throwing me off. It's goddamn coronavirus.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. Watch your language, though. You don't need to say it like that.
Where are you, Jackie? Did you go back out to Walgreens? I told you to sit your ass at home.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the bunker. I got Miss Broyles down here. She sleep right now. Of course, she can sleep through a train going by, so I can be loud as I want to. I got down the store, got in the bunker. That's where I'm at. I'm going to stay down here. And hopefully, not too long, but as long as I have to, I'm ready to go. I got beanie weenies stacked up. I got every which way. I mean, Vienna sausage I don't know how many Vienna sausages. We stocked up on ham? That. Yep, got some deviled ham too. Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much
come over.
Any kind of beef, ham, anything like that in a can. I probably got a little bit of it. Yeah.
Potted meat?
Yes, I said. You heard what I said.
What's the difference between potted meat and deviled ham?
Taste.
It's just a taste thing?
I think that's what it is, yeah. Where the hell are you at?
Huh? Oh, Jackie, I'm self-quarantining.
Well, yeah, good.
If by self-quarantining, you mean that Granny locked me in the basement. I woke up the other night and I heard pounding and nails and hammering, and I thought, shit, I fell asleep on a construction site again. I hope I'm not working here. And it turned out Granny was boarding me up down here.
Well, your Granny's up
there. Zombie.
She's up there in age. She can't risk. If this gets on your hands, I can't even begin to imagine all the places you've been sticking them grubby fat little fingers of yours off all over everything. I got in here, wiped everything down. Got Clorox and then a little wipey towel, all that stuff. Everything wiped down. And it's all filthy. Everything you touch, turn those little wipey black as night, just as black as coal. It's just, filth. So she's got to protect herself. At her age, same here. That's the reason I had to wipe you out, wipe you down.
Well, Granny said, Dunlap, I'm doing this for the good of the community. We can't have you out running around. It's far too dangerous. Everywhere you go, you're touching everybody and licking everything. This is for our own good.
Yeah. Well, it is.
I'm locking you up in here. And I said, well, will you let me out when the pandemic is over? And she said, what pandemic? Well, she hadn't heard about it yet. Well, she mostly watches Jeopardy on Netflix.
Well, yeah, you're not going on net. What?
Jeopardy's on. It might be on Hulu. It's on one of them. Did you bring a TV down there?
Well, yeah, I got one over in the corner. Yeah, I got Flicks on it and some other stuff. I don't know what all it is. Craig come over here. I don't say his last name. He come over here and fix me up a bunch. And I don't do this. I don't like getting free cable, none of that stuff. That's not or dish, whatever you want to call it. But this particular circumstance, I don't feel too guilty, So whatever I can watch it. And I said, it got Westerns on it. And he said, yeah, sometimes.
All I got down here with me is 2 beers that I got to make sure that I save for. Well, I'm probably just going to have one right now.
Well, yeah, Granny she ain't got a hole to drop nothing through to get it into you, no how?
Oh, there's a hole, but she's too scared to get near it.
Well, she can't. But,
gloves. Hire somebody.
With proper precaution, they get you. I mean, somehow people are going to have to get food at some point. I don't know about you, but I mean, you're going to have to go somewhere to do something. I know I'm stocked up. I'm good for at least 2-3 months. I tell you that right now. Now, had I had time, to be honest with you, as soon as he became president, we all should have prepared for a few years. We really should have. I started to, and I said, well, this is going to be awful, but I ain't going to have to fill the bunker up. Little did I know, But we all should have started then. People, as soon as we started to hear about this, and the first time he said, it ain't nothing, it's going to go away, ain't nothing to it. As soon as that was the case, I was running the Kroger.
You and the stock market both run the Kroger, it seems like.
Yep.
Because all that's gone. The stock market does not exist anymore.
Yeah, and
as far as I can tell.
Yeah, ain't no number going up or down or nothing. It's just gone. But I guess when we all get
flatlining.
Flatline. Yeah. Well, when we all get our $1,000, though, it's supposed to do something. We'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna make Andrew Yang feel like an asshole.
What? Why Oh yeah, it's his idea, wasn't it? Mitt Romney stole that from him.
Mitt Romney, Columbus giving everybody $1,000. This is a great idea this non-white person had.
I tell you what, they need to start telling, when they sign this off, Trump and Mnuchin, as soon as they get these $1,000 out, first thing somebody needs to say to Trump is like, well, aren't you grateful for Mitt Romney coming up with that plan? I want to hear the answer to that one.
I'd like to think of myself as a rational human being.
Yeah.
But as soon as I heard I was going to get $1,000, I did think about voting for Trump. Just for a second. And then I was like, no, that's why. Listen, Jackie, did I ever pretend to be a good human being? Did I ever say that there was anything more to me than greed and cowardice and a few STDs? No, I never pretended to be any more than that. As a matter of fact, me and Trump are a lot alike, except he had a rich daddy. That's pretty much the only difference. Yeah. And so through adversity, I have learned to open my heart and be more empathetic. But he has only known adversity like when his dumb crook lawyer couldn't get somebody to accept a payoff. So I think I'm afraid that giving people money, even in these hard ass times, will buy him the election. Should I be afraid of that, Jackie? Give me some hope.
What you said there just rubbed me the wrong way. If we all take this $1,000, does that mean we're all Stormy Daniels?
I think we are legally obligated to, as soon as we cash this check, I mean, somebody's going to show up. Some big old beefy boys from Jersey City going to show up and be like, hey, you got to vote for Mr. Trump, right? You know how they talk.
Yeah. We don't want to hear you complaining about this virus no more, all right? You get that? Did you get that money?
You shut up and get well.
Or else. Henchmen are what they are, henchmen.
One day I'll come back to you. What's he saying, The Godfather? You come to me saying, hey, help me out. And one day I'll come to you and be like, now time to pay a piper, motherfucker.
Hey, watch your mouth. That's the worst Godfather I ever heard. You don't know none of it.
That's how I'd make it if I remade The Godfather.
I was about to say it don't need to be remade, but actually if somebody knew how to do it, they could, because I go to sleep every time I try to watch that damn movie. It's quiet. Well, you fall asleep, everybody talking, then all of a sudden, bang, 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 you wake up, what the hell? And they shot something up, and they start talking again, you fall asleep, and, on and on.
If I ever get in front of Ted Sarandos, that's going to be my pitch.
Who?
Is making the Dunlap's Godfather.
Well, yeah, just keep all the shooting parts and get rid of all the talking. Then you gotta move it about an hour and 10 minutes long, and rest of it you just stay in bed.
I think they needed more sex.
Why?
Godfather come out in the 70s when everybody was making like they invented porn. They're like, shit.
All right, I don't want to hear that art. It said Stormy Daniels, and I feel like a porn person. No offense to her. You're welcome to live how you want. I'm making that clear right now. She's her own person, on and on. I don't personally, my how I live, I don't want to be a porn old lady, but I tell you what, as soon as that $1,000 goes into my account, I'm gonna feel the same way.
When do we get it? This weekend?
Hell, I don't know. He better do it fast. I'm curious to see how fast they're gonna do this. Everybody today, he went on. Of course, if you've been watching the news, you're being reminded every single day how awful, truly awful our president is. Got some new lows, I think, during the crisis when people are actually, getting hurt, or the possibility of more people getting hurt. I mean, it's one of some of his worst moments in office, I'd say, and that's saying a lot right there. Good Lord Almighty, is it? And then today on CNN, Dana Bass said, well, I tell you what, that president, his tone has changed, and now he's getting to, I mean, he got to do something. He knows what's coming ahead. I guess somebody's telling him. I mean, and even today, it wasn't that good. If he started like this, if the whole coronavirus started and he was acting like he did today, then maybe, yeah. But that, yesterday, what was he saying? What on a scale of 1 to 10, Dunlap?
Rate the president on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, he did it himself. He said, I'd say I'm a 10. I don't know why anybody would ask him that.
I thought you were asking me. I was like, I got to go with a 1.
Yeah. Can you go lower than that?
Yes, I forgot. That was 1 day ago, or maybe this morning. I'm not sure, and I've already forgot. I already forgot that happened. I forgot.
I'd say around a 10. I'd say about 10. But why do you even ask him, man? You know what he's going to say. I guess they try to set him up for it or whatever. I don't know. This ain't a lot too funny to me right now, people having to be. I mean, it could be worse, and as far as we know, it will get worse. We don't know. Nobody knows a damn thing. So I guess we just stay hunkered up till we see what the hell's going on. I don't know. And wait for that $1,000. I tell you what, that $1,000 might actually work let me tell you, if they follow through with the plan, which is they give everybody $1,000, but then they lower rent, lower the cost of groceries, lower the cost of everything, where $1,000 can actually last you longer in a week or two. Are they doing all that as well?
I would say that's not part of the plan.
Yeah.
But, I'm not part of the brain trust that's running things. I wonder who is the person that actually made him realize things were not in good shape.
When you said that you're not part of the brain trust, normally I would say thank God, but in this case, I'm like, you really couldn't make this any worse. Hell, I'd throw you in there, Dunlap. That's probably the best compliment I ever given you, as far as I know. Is like, the hell, you could probably be doing better than this, and it'd still be awful.
I don't know that I would want to do it. I'll be honest. If I had, I don't know if that's something I would enjoy doing. I mean, I'd like to save people's lives, but I don't want to work with Trump.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like, what if you had the key, Jackie, to solve? What if you had the corona cure? Like Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies, you whipped it up in a kettle in your yard, and there's bits of, like, sinew and fur hanging from the cauldron. And you're like, I did it. And you called up Trump on the phone, and they're like, get him up here right away. Hey, we're going to put this in the hands of everybody. We're going to put you in constant contact with Trump all day long. We need you right by his side, right-hand man. You're going to save every life in the world that's got this disease, as long as you stick close to Trump so he can implement your policies. Would you do it, Jackie?
Who, me?
Yeah, would you do it?
I'd have to for the rest of the world, but then I'd probably put a gun in my mouth afterwards.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Jackie, did you say you left your poor wife alone?
No, I said she's down here with me. Did you not hear what I said? She's down here with me, but she's asleep. Again, like a train go by, shake a house, earthquake, anything, she sleep right through it. She ain't paying no attention to us.
I thought you abandoned her back at the house.
No, I ain't gonna abandon my damn wife. What are you talking about? I
didn't know. I thought maybe you were isolating yourself.
No.
Maybe she's been around somebody with the COVID.
Well, we're both old as hell, so we got to stay away from everybody, including you. So don't even think about coming over here.
going out every night, Jackie. You can't be like that. You boomers, and by boomers, I mean the baby boom that happened right after the Civil War.
What?
You got to get through your heads. You cannot go out every night. You don't need to go to the store every day. Jackie,
I ain't
stop going to the movies.
I ain't going. What the hell, movie? There ain't no movie I want to go see anyway, and if there was, I wouldn't go see it. Not now, They might as well put all the movies on the TV. They're going to wind up there anyway. Why even risk it? Just put them all on TV. Just, what's the difference there? A month? You're looking at a month away, it's in the movie, and then it's on TV. Just put it on TV.
What do we do, Jackie, if movie theaters close and we don't get to go see James Bond and we have to watch it on TV?
I watch it on TV then. Hell, I don't care. Hell, if I'm at home watching James Bond, I ain't got to hear people chewing on popcorn and rustling around and moving and laughing and hollering, going, woo-wee. I won't quiet my movie.
That's a theatrical experience. That's why you go to the movies.
Well, that's the reason. Well, I don't like any of that. I do that. If I think it's exciting at home, I say, well, hell, look at that. Or if I think something funny, I go, hell, well, that's funny. But I don't need everybody around me to do it. No.
Well, listen, if I ever get out of here, this basement, I'll run over and check on Miss Broles for you.
You don't have,
sure
she's sitting right here. She's sitting right there over across the room over there, sound asleep. At least I think she is.
How'd you get her down the stairs?
I pick her up. You carry her down here. I still ain't that,
That is a recipe for disaster.
No, it ain't. You take her out the wheelchair, then you fold the wheelchair up, then you drag the wheelchair down the stairs, and then you go back up, pick her up, and carry her down here, put it in the wheelchair. But of course, I forgot to set the wheelchair up, so then I had to set her back on the floor, then set the wheelchair up, then put her in it. But that's just one step that I messed up. That was my fault. That's that one. I missed one.
You do not need to be taking care of anybody.
Why?
Like they say on an airplane, put the oxygen mask on yourself first so you can take care of other people. Like you shouldn't even, if you can get the oxygen mask on yourself, you'll be doing lucky. And then you need to take a nap. Forget about helping other people.
Well, I ain't going to get on no airplane right now anyway, so I ain't got to worry about it, one way or the other.
What about Joy Behar, Jackie? She ain't on The View.
Well, good. I'm glad. Well, my heart was broken when I first heard it. Hang on, let me make sure, Miss Broles. Yeah, she's asleep. She get a little there. Well, anyhow, I heard Joe Behar ain't going to be on The View anymore, and I'm like, well, hell, there's no reason to watch that. What's the point of turning that on then? And I was upset, and I was mad, but then I come to find out her daughter didn't want to go on there because, she's up there in age. She looked a lot younger than she is. She looks not, for a TV person, she looks good for her age, is what I'm saying. That's all I mean by that, nothing else. But if there's a chance she can catch that disease from any of the rest of them sitting at the table with her, then she needs to stay at home. Because who knows where McCain and Whoopi and the rest of them, that's the only two I know is McCain and Whoopi. I don't know the other two. The other two the same, or they switch them out?
I get confused who's on there these days.
Well, I don't care about any of them but Joe Behar anyway, so.
It would be awful to be laying there on your deathbed as your lungs shrivel up going, I can't believe I caught this from Meghan McCain.
Yeah. So.
If only I hadn't sit next to Meghan McCain.
Yeah. There's a lot of other reasons I wouldn't want to be sitting there, but that's her job. That's Joy Behar's job. She gets paid to sit by McCain, but it ain't worth dying over. So good for her. I want to hear that she's healthy. There's a lot of famous people getting this now. And now Forrest Gump and his wife have it, but are they dead?
No, they're okay.
Well, good. I'm glad. I just didn't know how long it lasted. You either get okay or you die. It's one or the other, isn't it?
Yeah, and you and me, Jackie, we're about to pretty soon we'll be finding out ourselves.
It's 50-50, right? Little higher up there for me. I'm old, but hell, Forrest Gump, how old is Tom Hanks? How old is he now? He's old, isn't he?
Well, let's see. When did Bosom Buddies come out?
What is it?
Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddy, what?
Bosom. You know a bosom,
All
Jackie?
right. I didn't ask you to talk about
As
that.
in Joy Behar.
Oh, shut your mouth.
I'm surprised
Shut your damn mouth.
Get up out of that chair and slap the shit out of you. You talk about another woman the way you talk about Joy Behar. I'd be embarrassed.
She's a slave
man.
I'm talking about a TV personality that I enjoy someone's opinion, who happens to look nice for a TV person. That's all I said. And it didn't even matter if I said anything else. I heard an elephant come run through here. She sleep through it. I ain't gonna wake her up.
Well, best to Tom Hanks, and I hope none of us die.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for him, it just proves to you that this sort of thing don't care if you're rich, you're famous, or don't matter who you are. It's gonna get you, or it can get you. It ain't gonna get you. Well, it might. Hell, I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna stay down here and hopefully not get it. But then if I get it, I still have to stay down here. So I might as well just stay down either way, right?
So when do you want me to come over there?
I don't want you coming over here. You're liable to kill Miss Bros and me. We're up in age. You can't come over here. You got to stay away.
Look, we just recorded together last week.
Well, that's the last time. That's the last time you coming over here.
You think all these years of sitting next to me, you ain't carrying around a lot of diseases in there somewhere?
My diseases are all old diseases that my body's used to. Now, that's the reason this new disease is killing all these old people, because our old bodies ain't ever had it for. That's what Sanjay Gupta said, anyway.
Oh, Jackie, are you watching CNN again?
What else am I going to look at? I don't know what else to watch. It's awful. I said I wasn't going to look at no more news. I said, hell with it. I'm just going to turn it off. I'm going to read it on the thing, and that's it. I'm just not going to get into it and listen to people scare the hell out of me. But then I got, my curiosity got the best of me. I turned on CNN, and there's Chris Cuomo saying, we are Americans. We can do it. That's the reason I want y'all to listen to my next guest, America's Top Chef. And I said, well, hell, that's not imperative information that I need concerning this. You can't get it from a damn president in the White House. You can't get it from Chris Cuomo. And now Joe Behar's not going to work. No fault of her own. So I don't know who the hell to believe about this stuff. Sanjay Gupta about as good as it gets, I guess. But you got to sit through a lot of stuff on CNN before Sanjay come on. Excuse me, Dr. Sanjay. Don't mean no disrespect. Dr. Sanjay.
Yeah, you got to sit through a lot of stuff on CNN, period. That should be their slogan. Like CNN, you got to sit through a lot of shit on here.
That's true. That'd be an honest advertisement right there, yeah. On all day.
I don't blame you if you turn this shit off.
Can they get James Earl Jones to say that on the thing? CNN.
I hope so, but I don't want him to leave his house either.
No, he can talk on so you can record your voice. Look, me and you's doing it in two different places. He can do that with CNN anytime. Not that he'd want to. If I'm on quarantine, the last person I won't be talking to is CNN, so I don't blame James Earl Jones. I want him to, I want him to be as comfortable as humanly possible under these particular circumstances. That's all I want for him. That's all I want for most Americans. So I hope we all get through it together.
Here, Jackie. God bless James Earl Jones.
Yeah, bless his heart. Yeah, good for him. See, and he just making money from CNN. I don't think he's a fan. I think that's just a paycheck for him. At least I hope so.
Jackie, did you hear about them boys down in Chattanooga bought up all the Purell?
They're just awful people doing that. Why do you need... I don't understand toilet paper. Everybody, there ain't a roll of toilet paper in Murfreesboro.
You don't understand toilet paper.
No, listen to me. Why, of all the things that you need to get,
thank God.
I was
going to have to explain it to you.
I was getting can after can after can of dinner more. I wasn't in the damn paper towel or toilet paper. Sure, it's nice to have it. Sure, it's a luxury. It's a damn luxury. You can take an old wash rag and do your business. I don't mean to don't visualize it, but you can take a damn wash rag and use it like you need to, and then wash it out, and then use it again. If worse gets to worse, I hope it don't wind up there. Evidently, a lot of people are very concerned they're going to wind up there, but I'd rather eat. You ain't going to have nothing to wipe if you ain't got no food in you. I put it that way. I just don't understand all the damn toilet paper. The germ stuff, I understand. You got to put the thing on the hand, wash your hands. I get that. But good Lord, people fighting over damn toilet paper.
Jackie, I got to tell you, it ain't an either or. You can eat and wipe. You don't have to buy all Dinty-Moore. You could have, if there had been toilet paper on the shelves, it would have been fine for you to grab a roll or two.
I got some toilet paper. I just didn't need to fight somebody else for it. I got enough. Like I said, when I run out of toilet paper, I know what to do next. Me and Miss Bros will get through it. There's wash rags and all sorts of stuff down here. Yeah.
And can you also remind me never to wash my fucking face at your house again?
What? Watch your mouth. I didn't hear the rest of it. I just heard the bad words.
I've never give me, like, here's a rag, change your contact lenses, or whatever. Just don't. Here's some paper. Oh, we got the fancy napkins out. It's Thanksgiving. No, I don't want any cloth, reusable cloths at your house. Jackie, how often do you run out of toilet paper, would you say?
I don't run out of it that often. Plus, we got the market here. They're little napkins. Got tons of napkins. They're cheap little napkins. You can buy hundreds and hundreds of those. So as soon as the toilet paper runs out, you got all those napkins.
You get mad at me when I throw away the McDonald's bag. It's got napkins in it.
They're good napkins. Ain't no point. You can not necessarily just that, but other things too. Other messes to wipe.
Oh, kill them. Kill the old people. Just take them.
Oh, shut the hell up. Pitiful. Well, what are you going to wipe your behind with while you locked up down in the basement? You tell me that, because I know damn well you didn't go out and buy a bunch of toilet paper.
No, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm hoping I can bust through this door, but it sounded like Granny put a lot of nails in there.
Well, it's for your own good and everybody else's, so.
Now, here's this little window where the raccoons get in, and I'm going to try to bust out of that, too. I think that's where she's going to slip me the food. She said she's going to get me some Carl Buddigs.
Some what?
And some Carl Buddigs.
Oh, yeah.
That's
good, yeah.
Little packs of Carl Buddigs and maybe some shrimp chips. She didn't know. She said just whatever she could find, whatever was left.
You beggars can't be choosy in these dire situations. In these times, you should just be happy with whatever it is getting to eat or wipe yourself with.
I am down here with the washing machine, so I don't know what she's going to do when her clothes get dirty. I think she's dating somebody that owns a lot of laundromats now.
Well, should be taking care of it.
I wonder if I could figure out how to turn this washing machine into some kind of bidet.
What?
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, this is Jackie Bros coming from the bunker.
Folks, people, it's Dunlap. Welcome to Bunker Hunker.
You're in the basement.
Basement bunker hunker.
Yep.
Basement. You're in a basement too, technically.
Well, no, bunkers when you take a basement and you fix it up, you make it better. Basement's just a basement. bunker, like that lets you know that you put some effort into doing something with your basement, making it something,
You wish you'd ever cleaned that shit up down there so you'd have a proper bunker, not just a bunch of papers. Like somebody at storage unit, like run out of time to sort through things and just shove everything in there.
Wow.
All them old cans, you got cans in there that's too old to eat. You say, oh, what if you put them cans in there back there in Russia and Reagan? Hey, you can't eat that shit now. It's too old. The metals have leached, toxins have leached into it.
What? Your phone started messing up a little bit. You sounded weird, but then he come back, so I ain't gonna fool with it. I suppose you said if it messes up bad, I'm supposed to hit a button on here. I'm barely making this work as it is, so I don't know the phone mess up button. But you sound fine now. I understand you.
Good, our good friends at home hear me and understand, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so anyway. They'll have to tell you. But there for a minute, I like, what is he saying? But then you come back real fast. So I think, if you get real bad, I'm going to hit the button and we're going to call this off. There's no point in doing it.
I'm pretty sure I had some good jokes in there. Should I just start all over? Jackie, when I come down to the Hunker bunker, I can't remember what I said.
Well, you heard most of it anyway. It didn't make me laugh none. But I mean, I got a different set of sense of humor than you do. That I didn't hear at all. What was that?
Really?
No, you ain't coming through. Say hello again.
Hello.
All right, I can hear you now. Yeah. Well, say more. That's what you're supposed to do on here is keep talking. Say more than hello.
Wait, what did I just say before?
I don't know. I don't say something new now is what I'm saying.
Hello.
All right, never mind. All right, this is part of a Red State Update where we do local sponsors. They give us $25 here from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're lucky to have all of them. If you're from Murfreesboro, you're going to hear about a lot of deals, a lot of restaurants, a lot of good places to eat. A whole lot going on in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and if you're traveling through, you're going to hear something you're going to want to do that as well. But that helps us keep the lights on and the computer running. We also have the place that you go and give us money at. What's that, Dunlap?
Patreon.
That's it. Yeah, Pat, what is it? Hello? Huh? I can't hear a word you're saying. Anyhow, you go there if you give us $5 or more, which you don't have to. Nobody has to give us anything. But if you won't give us something, if you won't give us $1, that's fine. If you won't give us $2, that's fine. $3, $4. If you're going to give us $4, you might as well go ahead and give that extra $1 because $5 a month or more for that matter, if you got money to blow, which you shouldn't blow any of it right now, hold on to it. Oh, hell, you're about to get $1,000. Go ahead and give it to us. $5 or more, you get a whole extra one of these called 20 Extra Minutes with Jackie and Dunlap, and that's us two here. You still there, Dunlap? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can now, yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow, I got to do my sponsor. Let me do my sponsor here. Go to that thing if you want to. Give us a little bit. There's probably other things. You probably want to hold on to your money unless you get that $1,000 sooner than later. Then, go ahead. But, also got a good sponsor today. This is a good one, I tell you what. You know old Pewty, don't you? Dunlap?
Pewty?
Pewty.
Yeah, what's he up to?
Well, what he's doing. He's got Pewty Rod the Pewty's Rod and Tackle Tunnel. It's right under, the bridge over right off a middle square. The bridge to the south of it. The little tunnel underneath it, that's where he's got it right there. Pewty's Rod and Tackle Tunnel for all your fishing needs, your boating needs, all that sort of stuff. He got worms and, lures and, fishing things. But it's been a while since I seen Pewty. I'm happy to see him. He had what do you call this suit, the hazard suit on him, He come over and slipped $25 in an envelope, and I have a chute, like a letter chute. He shot it down here to the bunker, and so I'm happy to have him as a sponsor. Hope you're doing okay out there, Pewties. if you're listening, Pewdie, you want to go over there for all your fishing, boating needs. That's Pewdie's Rod and Tackle Tunnel, right under the bridge south of Middle Square. And make sure if you're going to go over there, you might as well go over there on, go see Pewdie on Fat Fishing Fridays. That's right. Fat Fishing Fridays, that's 30%. Oh, well, hang on. Well, normally that's when you'd want to go over there is Fat Fish Friday. Right now, it's Pewdie's is closed indefinitely at the moment. But under normal circumstances, that's when, you'd want to go by there on Fridays and get the 30% off, whatever it is. But yeah, right now, I don't know. We can all hope for the best. Good luck to you, Pewdie. I kind of feel bad taking this $25 now because well, anyhow, that's Pewdie's Rod and Tackle Tunnel, south of Middle. Don't go, everybody stay home. Just everybody stay home until we know. Otherwise, when you can go, well, I don't know when that's going to be, but yeah.
Jackie, did you touch that $25 he gave you?
I touched the $25. I didn't touch the envelope. The envelope I disposed of and set on fire.
I was going to say maybe you should give it. He probably doesn't want it because you touched it. I'd say give it back to him, but.
Well, anything that comes from the letter chute, I touch with like tongs and tweezers until it's all been.
What do you do with the tongs and the tweezers?
You open the envelope up, tear it open, whatever you need to do with it, take it out, set it aside, investigate it closely.
Yeah.
And then I put it. One of these things, it's supposed to work on jewels and things. I inherited it. Somebody gave it to me. He was a jeweler. He went out of business. It's got some sort of raise in it. You put something in there, it's supposed to clean up your diamonds or whatever it is. But anything will go in there. I figure if it cleans that, it cleans anything. The light comes on and kills all the germs and make it sparkler. So I put the money in there.
Uh-huh.
It's not made for money, mind you, or other stuff. I put, like yesterday, I put some Vienna sausages on a styrofoam plate and put it in there and turned it on just to clean everything off. But then it melted the styrofoam plate. But the benuenis cooked good in it. So next time,
be putting them
paper
tweezers
plate
in there.
No, you can touch whatever with the tweezers, and then once you put it in the thing that you turn the thing on, it cleans it somehow, burns it up, or kills all the virus or whatever is on it, smudges.
Well, Jackie, I got a sponsor this week that I think you're really going to like.
I don't know about if I'm going to like them or not. I don't know what it is.
Let me name a couple of churches for you, and you tell me what's wrong with them.
Huh?
Peace Breeze.
Peace Breeze.
Joy Feather.
What?
Them are those new fancy churches for millennials. They just put up on the outskirts of Murfreesboro.
Huh?
Now they try to fool you and make you think that they ain't church. But believe me, they are.
What?
Now, these fancy churches that downplay church, Jesus, salvation, giving them money. Oh, they don't actually downplay that part. They were all shut up this Sunday.
Yeah.
They closed on account of coronavirus.
Well, Catholic town completely closed down. All Catholic town, I don't know where they went. It's like it's tumbleweeds over there, from what I hear.
That's Western town, where that's Nuppo town.
Huh?
I forget what's what anymore. We need a map.
Yeah, Guy Lancaster, I don't know if you're good at that, surveying land or anything, but
Are you a cartographer?
You're welcome to give it a shot.
Is a cartographer a map man?
Hell, I don't know. He's smart. He's a professor. Ask him.
Well, everybody's got a lot of time right now, so y'all need to be learning how to draw maps.
Yeah, we need a map, Murfreesboro. Put it all together. I mean, I know it in my head, but I can't. Yeah.
Well, these fancy millennial churches, Catholic town, most churches have decided that coronavirus is something that Jesus just can't handle.
Oh.
I guess he thinks that he's just no match for a little old flu. I guess Jesus sees coronavirus and he turns around and runs the other way. I guess that Jesus is met his match when it comes to coronavirus. I guess we all might as well just give up. We hitched our horse to the wrong cart, the Jesus cart, because he cannot help us when it comes to coronavirus. Well, bullshit, except in a biblical way.
Well,
that's what Reverend Galbraith says.
Who?
You never heard of Reverend Galbraith?
Galbraith?
He's a preacher over at the Flaming Sword of Forgiveness Holiness Church.
Oh, yeah, I know the church. Yeah, okay, now I put two together, yeah.
Well, he says that if you think that you can shut down a church in the middle of a pandemic and not make Jesus furious, you're going to have another thing coming when the pandemic claims you and you are up in heaven. He says that we have spent years prepping for the end of days. Now, these days, it's hard to tell which crisis is going to be the end of days. So you need to be in church every Sunday on them knees, even if that's the thing that's going to send you to heaven, which you're not going to get into if you're not in church. Jackie, God doesn't give us anything that we can't handle. Even very infectious diseases that kill up to 17% of those over age 80.
Wow.
So when you're on your way to church, sure, it's okay to be scared, but not really, because I think if you're really saved, this is just me sort of pontificating here, but I think if you're really saved, you know that Jesus is going to protect you. Reverend Galbraith says, why you stick your hands in them snake cages like he used to do before he got arrested for doing it, if Jesus ain't going to protect you? Listen, danger, peril, these are the end times, and that's what church is for, is to prep you for the end times. The devil has a foothold in the churches that shut down. But Jesus has a foothold in the churches that stay open. So next Sunday, when you are considering whether to self-isolate or to self-congregate and to self-jubilate and to self-Jesus-ate, go with the Jesus-ate. And they will be there to welcome you. That's Reverend Galbraith over there at the Flaming Sword of Forgiveness Holiness Church. They will be, hold on, he's texting me. Nope, they're closed. They shut up. They will not be there on Sunday. Yeah, don't go there. He's telling you to stay away. I guess what happened was evening service, somebody fell out in the spirit and they coughed on him going down and he got all scared. Also, he says somebody, I guess, was speaking in tongues and spit was flying. If you want to get droplets on you, you want to go to a holiness service. It used to be that was something they were proud of, but these days it's a little sketchy. So yeah, they're closed up tight. So don't bother with them. End days prophecies, just study those at home. Just maybe there'll be a rendezvous point if things get really bad, but until then, just wait till you hear from him to come back. So that's Reverend Galbraith at the Flaming Sword of Forgiveness Holiness Church. Does not hope to see you this Sunday.